Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum viewers. My name is Mohammed and I am a 11 student at Sports campus. So today I am here with a new ChatGPT and topic name is playing fair in games. So let's go start the ChatGPT. Oh, hello ChatGPT, how are you?
I'm right here. Just let me know what you need and I'll be happy to help. Whether it's a question, a task, or just a casual chat, I'm ready.
Okay, ChatGPT, my first question is explain what playing fair means in games and why it is important.
Sure. So playing fair basically means following agreed upon rules and treating others with honesty and equality. It's important because it builds trust, whether it's in sports, games, or even in life, and it ensures that everyone has a fair chance, which is what makes the whole process fun, respectful, and just.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. So my next question is describe the importance of rules in games and how they help maintain fairness.
Absolutely. Rules in games are super important because they set clear expectations for everyone. They define how the game is played, prevent cheating, and create a consistent structure. By having these rules, everyone knows what's expected, which reduces confusion, avoids conflicts, and ensures that the competition or play is balanced, keeping it fair for everyone.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. So my next question is discuss how honesty play a role in fair play during sports.
That's a great point. Honesty is really at the heart of fair play in sports. When athletes are honest, whether it's about their own performance, injuries, or even the rules, they create a culture of trust and respect. It ensures that success is earned on merit, not deception, and it makes the whole sporting experience more meaningful and credible.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is explain how respecting opponents show good sportsmanship.
Of course, respecting opponents is a huge part of good sportsmanship. When you respect your opponents by acknowledging their effort, playing by the rules, and not trash talking, you show that you value the spirit of the game and the competition itself. It keeps the focus on skill, effort, and mutual growth rather than just winning at all costs.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is describe how playing should behave when they invent games.
That's a great question. When a player wins a game, they should stay humble, be gracious, and avoid bragging or gloating. They can acknowledge their opponent's effort, thank them for the game, and set a positive tone. This not only shows good sportsmanship, but it also encourages a respectful and encouraging environment for everyone.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question is explain the correct attitude players should have after longest match.
Exactly. After a long match, players should stay composed and respectful. They should show appreciation for both their opponent and themselves, regardless of the outcome. It's important to take a moment to recover, offer a handshake or a gesture of sportsmanship, and keep a positive mindset, focusing on learning and staying motivated for the next challenge.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is describe why cheating damage the spirit of sports.
Absolutely. Cheating really undermines the spirit of sports because it breaks the trust that's at the core of fair competition. It makes the outcome meaningless, discourages hard work, and can even hurt other participants. In short, it takes away the integrity of the game, which is really what makes sports so powerful and inspiring in the first place.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is explain the role of receivers or umpires in keeping games fair.
Great question. Referees or umpires are crucial because they ensure that the rules are followed consistently and impartially. They make real time decisions, manage disputes, and help keep the game balanced. By being fair and objective, they protect the integrity of the competition and give all players confidence that the game is being judged fairly.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question is describes how teammates encourage fair play in sports.
Sure. Teamwork is essential to fair play because it ensures that everyone is working together, not just relying on individual glory. When teammates communicate, support each other, and follow strategies as a unit, they promote trust and shared responsibility. This reduces selfish behavior and keeps the competition honest, balanced, and truly about the whole team effort.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is explain why players should respect the descriptions of official.
That's really important because officials set the standards for the game. When players respect them, it maintains order, ensures the rules are upheld, and keeps the game running smoothly. Disrespect, on the other hand, can lead to conflicts, poor morale, and even disruption of the entire match. So, respect for officials keeps the game fair and safe for everyone.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. So my next question is discuss how fair play help build songs, strong characters, and play.
That's a great point. Fair play really reinforces strong character because it teaches discipline, integrity, and accountability. When athletes consistently choose to play by the rules and respect others, they build resilience, self control, and humility. This not only helps them succeed in sports, but also shapes them into better people off the field, promoting honesty and respect in all areas of life.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is explain how games can teach discipline and responsibility.
Absolutely. Games teach responsibility by requiring players to follow rules, meet commitments, and work as part of a team. For example, if someone misses practice or doesn't give their best effort, it affects the whole group. Also, managing time, dealing with wins and losses, and staying dedicated all helps to build a sense of personal responsibility that carries over into life beyond sports.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is discussing the consequences of unfair behaviors during a game.
Of course, unfair behavior during a game like cheating, trash talking, or intentionally breaking rules really damages trust and respect in sports. It creates a toxic environment, makes competition meaningless, and often leaves others feeling discouraged or angry. Upholding fair behavior, on the other hand, keeps the game honest, inclusive, and truly rewarding for everyone involved.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is explain why players should admit their mistakes during a match.
That's really important because when players admit their mistakes, it shows honesty and integrity. It helps keep the game fair since the focus stays on what really happened, not on deflecting blame. Plus, admitting mistakes builds trust with teammates, officials, and fans, and it encourages a culture where everyone strives to improve and be accountable.
Okay, ChatGPT. Nice answer. So my next question is explain the role of colleges in teaching play quality of sports.
That's a really valuable point. Coaches play a huge role in teaching fair play because they set the tone for the team. They model respect, emphasize the importance of honesty, and teach their players to value the process as much as the outcome. By instilling these values, coaches help create athletes who not only perform well, but also embody the true spirit of sportsmanship on and off the field.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question is how discusses fire competition improvement of the quality of sports.
That's a great point. Fair competition really pushes athletes to reach their full potential. When everyone competes on equal terms, it motivates players to train harder, strategize better, and refine their skills. This raises the overall level of performance, keeps the sport dynamic, and ensures that the best competitors succeed, making the whole sporting experience more exciting and meaningful.
Okay, ChatGPT. Next answer. So my next question is explain why respect is important between teammates.
Absolutely. Respect between teammates is crucial because it builds trust, communication, and a sense of unity. When teammates respect each other, they listen, they collaborate, and they have each other's backs. This not only improves team cohesion and morale, but it also makes everyone feel valued and motivated, which ultimately strengthens the entire team.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question is discuss how fair play creates a positive sports environment.
That's a great point. Fair play creates a positive sports environment by fostering trust, respect, and inclusivity. When everyone knows that the competition is fair, they feel safe to participate, take risks, and enjoy the game. It reduces conflict, encourages positive interactions, and ultimately makes sports a more uplifting and bonding experience for everyone involved.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is explain how players can control their emotion during games.
That's a really key skill. Players can control their emotions by staying mindful, using breathing techniques, and keeping a positive focus on the present moment. They can also set clear goals, remind themselves of why they play, and rely on mental routines. This helps them stay composed, make better decisions, and keep their focus on playing fair and with their best effort.
Okay, ChatGPT, next answer. So my next question is describes how following rules makes games enjoyable for everyone.
Exactly. When everyone follows the rules, it creates a level playing field where the focus is on skill, effort, and fairness. This predictability means everyone knows what to expect, reducing confusion and disputes. As a result, everyone can enjoy the game more fully, knowing it's the result of honest, fair effort.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is explain the importance of honesty when calling fault or mistake.
That's really important because honesty builds trust and keeps the game fair. When players openly admit a mistake, it ensures that the outcome is based on what truly happened, not on hiding errors. This kind of integrity strengthens respect between players, promotes a culture of fairness, and helps everyone grow both as competitors and people.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is explain how speaking hard after a game promote respect.
Exactly. When players speak kindly after a game, whether they won or lost, they demonstrate respect for their opponents, the officials, and the game itself. This shows maturity and humility, which builds trust both inside and outside the team. It encourages a supportive atmosphere where everyone feels valued, which strengthens bonds and inspires future growth.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is discuss how unfair behaviors can affect a team reputation.
That's a really big deal. Unfair behavior like cheating or disrespecting opponents can really damage a team's reputation. Once a team is seen as dishonest or unsportsmanlike, it erodes trust with fans, officials, and other teams. This can lead to fewer opportunities, loss of support, and a really negative environment, making it harder for the team to succeed in the long run.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question is discuss how good sportsmen affect respecting and offense.
That's a really important connection. Good sportsmanship on defense and offense sets a positive example for everyone. When players respect opponents, tactics, retaliation, or injuries. It also elevates the quality of play as the focus stays on skill and strategy, and it promotes a safer, more enjoyable environment for everyone involved.
Okay, ChatGPT. Next answer. So my next question is explain why players should avoid arguing with research.
That's really key because when players show respect for the referee's decisions, it keeps the game orderly and fair. Even if a call doesn't go their way, staying calm and respectful preserves the integrity of the match. It sets a good example, keeps emotions in check, and ensures everyone stays focused on the game, which is ultimately more enjoyable and productive.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question is explain why players should important of maintenance and self-control in sports.
That's really important because sports often come with high stakes and strong emotions. When players have self control, they respond to challenges thoughtfully, not reactively. This keeps them from making impulsive decisions like unnecessary fouls or outbursts, and it helps them stay focused, perform consistently, and set a positive example for others.
Okay, ChatGPT. Next answer. So my next question is explain how players should stay enjoyed open during a match.
Absolutely. Players should treat their opponents with respect by staying polite, avoiding trash talk, and appreciating their effort. Even in competition, simple gestures like a nod, a handshake, or a word of encouragement show sportsmanship. This creates a positive atmosphere where everyone feels valued and it keeps the focus on the shared love of the sport.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is explain how players about explain the values that sports teach about honesty and fairness.
That's a great idea. Sports teach honesty by encouraging players to own their actions, whether it's admitting a mistake or playing by the rules, so that the outcome is fair. Fairness, on the other hand, is about giving everyone an equal chance, respecting others, and valuing effort over shortcuts. By living these values, players learn to act with integrity, both on and off the field, which builds character and trust.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is explain how players should treat injured opponents during play. First, discuss why winning is not more important than explain the values that sports teach about honesty and fairness.
Of course, players should treat their opponents with respect by staying composed whether they win or lose, offering a handshake and appreciating their effort. Winning isn't morally more important because the process matters. How you play, how you treat others, shapes character. Sports teach honesty by expecting players to own their actions and follow rules. And they teach fairness by ensuring everyone has a chance to succeed based on their effort, not shortcuts.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is discuss why winning is not more sports. Teach about honesty. Aram board describes how cheating can harm both and the players and the team. They explain why discipline is necessary for fair competition. Discussing the role of teaching compassion of problem fair play.
Sure, winning isn't the most important thing in sports because the values we build, like integrity, respect, and effort, matter even more. When players cheat, it not only robs them of true growth, but it also destroys trust, both in themselves and in their team. Honesty is crucial because it keeps competition fair, ensuring everyone plays by the same rules. Coaches have a huge role. They teach these values by setting examples, reinforcing honesty, and fostering a culture where fair play is celebrated. By focusing on these principles, players and teams grow stronger, and the spirit of the game thrives.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is explain how sports can teach a student important life lesson.
Absolutely. Sports teach students a ton of life lessons like perseverance as they push through challenges, teamwork as they learn to collaborate with others, and time management as they balance practice, school, and life. They also teach resilience, handling both wins and losses, and integrity as students learn to play by the rules. All of these lessons shape them into more confident, disciplined, and empathetic individuals beyond the field.
Okay, ChatGPT. Nice answer. So my next question is explain how respect for option reflect players' characters.
That's a great point. The way a player respects their opponents, teammates, coaches, and officials really reflects their character. When they show respect, even in tough moments, it demonstrates humility, self discipline, and integrity. These qualities don't just make them better athletes, they make them better people, both on and off the field.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question is explain why players should and encouraged for rather than great teammates.
That's really crucial because encouragement builds confidence and motivation. When players lift each other up, it creates a positive team environment where everyone feels valued. This helps build trust, reduces negativity, and keeps everyone feeling motivated to improve. In the long run, this encouragement strengthens the whole team, both in performance and in camaraderie.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is discuss how players can resolve disputes peacefully during games.
That's a great topic. Players can resolve disputes by staying calm, communicating respectfully, and seeking help from the referee or coach if needed. It's important to listen, express their concerns without aggression, and focus on the rules and fairness. By addressing issues calmly, they model respect, keep the game fair, and strengthen trust between teammates and opponents.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is explain the difference between competition and unhealthy revolt.
That's a really important distinction. Competition is about pushing yourself to improve, striving for excellence, and balancing effort with respect for others. Unhealthy rivalry, on the other hand, is driven by jealousy, winning at all costs, or undermining others. Healthy competition promotes growth, while unhealthy rivalry damages trust and enjoyment, often leading to stress and a negative team dynamic.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is explain the difference between competition and unhealthy revolts. Describes how fair play encourages equal option for players.
Sure, competition is about striving to do your best, set personal or team goals, and grow through effort, while unhealthy rivalry is about beating others at any cost, often with disrespect or shortcuts. Fair play, on the other hand, is a foundation for equal opportunity because it ensures that everyone competes by the same rules, has a fair chance to succeed, and is recognized for their effort and skill. This creates a level playing field where everyone, regardless of background, can thrive and be celebrated.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is discuss how fair play promote competition between different teams.
Exactly. Fair play levels the playing field so that different teams, no matter their background, resources, or skill level, can compete on equal terms. When all teams follow the same rules and values, it encourages healthy competition, innovation, and improvement. This means teams push each other to get better, and the competition stays exciting and inspiring, making the entire sport richer.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is explain how playing fair play in sports help in day life.
That's a really powerful connection. When players commit to fair play in sports, they internalize those values like honesty, respect, and responsibility and carry them beyond the field. This means they approach school, work, and personal life with the same integrity, treating others fairly and striving to do their best in all they do. In this way,
Oh,
sports become a microcosm for a more just and honorable life.
okay, ChatGPT. So my next question is discuss how good sportsmen improve the culture of players. Explain how fairness can influence units. Describes play promotion. Describes of how teammates and fairness go hand in hand.
Absolutely. Good sportsmanship pushes players to be their best because they learn to value hard work, humility, and respect over just winning. This in turn builds character, as students see the value of integrity and fairness in all they do. When fairness is prioritized, students feel more confident, supported, and motivated to succeed, knowing that their efforts will be recognized. In short, fairness and sportsmanship create a culture where character development and personal growth go hand in hand with athletic achievement.
Okay, Jajapuri. So my next question is discuss how teammates and fairness go in hand. Explain how players and can depend respect before, during, and after games.
That's a great point. Fairness and respect really go hand in hand because when players compete fairly, they show respect for the rules, their opponents, and the game itself. Players can demonstrate respect by being gracious, win or lose, by offering handshakes and acknowledging their opponent's effort. Before the game, they set a tone of mutual respect by showing sportsmanship in warm ups and communication. And after the game, they can thank their opponents, officials, and teammates, reinforcing a positive environment. In this way, both fairness and respect create a culture of trust and collaboration.
Okay, Jajapuri. So my next question is discuss the qualities of a players who always plays fairly.
That's a really insightful topic. A player who always plays fairly typically shows strong integrity, honesty, and respect for others. They take responsibility for their actions, stick to the rules even when it's hard, and value the process over just winning. These players are often role models. They inspire others, build trust, and foster a positive team culture, both on and off the field.
Okay, Tejupri, my next question is discuss how fair play contract of personal growth and discuss and sports can teach respect for the spreads and descripts.
Absolutely. Fair play is really a driver of personal growth because it pushes players to take responsibility, develop integrity, and focus on continuous improvement. When athletes compete fairly, they learn resilience, discipline, and how to handle both success and failure. At the same time, sports can teach respect for differences by bringing together people from diverse backgrounds, encouraging them to value each other's perspectives, and recognize that every person, regardless of differences, brings something important to the team. In this way, fair play respects both fuel personal development and create a more inclusive, supportive sports culture.
Okay, Tejupri, so my next question is explain how fairness help maintain equality among competition.
That's a great question. Fairness is essential because it ensures that all competitors have the same opportunity, which keeps the competition balanced and meaningful. When everyone follows the same rules and is held to the same standards, it reduces bias, boosts trust, and lets skill and effort be the deciding factors. As a result, it raises the overall quality of the competition.
Okay, Tejupati, my last question is explain why playing fair is the most important values in sports.
Absolutely. Playing fair is the cornerstone of sports because it preserves trust, integrity, and respect. Without fair play, competition loses meaning. It's no longer about skill and effort, but about shortcuts or dishonesty. Fair play ensures that every
Okay, Tejupati.
athlete, regardless,
So with this was
no
it,
problem.
Tejupati, Allah Hafiz, Pakistan, Zindabad.